Super. Rani, welcome to Sunrise Radio. It's an honor, a pleasure to be speaking to you. In fact, I've seen the movie. I watched it last night, and I just want to say it is absolutely fantastic. It's
Thanks.
it's heart-wrenching. It's very, very sad. And as a viewer, it's an emotional journey. So tell me a little bit about why you decided to choose this particular story.
For me, I think I was disturbed as an Indian to hear a story about an Indian family and what they had to go through, the injustice, the ordeal that they went through with the separating of their kids, the separation from their kids. Like, I couldn't fathom that an Indian had to suffer this injustice outside the country. Because normally when you talk about Indians settling abroad, it's a very rosy picture that's been put, but people don't talk about the challenges that they have to face on a day-to-day level, especially when they're raising kids, because it's a cultural difference that they face on a day-to-day level, because they are trying to embrace another country, another culture, yet wanting to be very rooted to their own, So it is a kind of challenge on a day-to-day basis. Plus, for me to understand that this case had been so extensively covered in 2011, but I still don't know about the case.
Yeah,
Made me realize that it's so sad that people are not heard, and through this film, as an artist, I wanted to be part of a film that would raise conversation, awareness towards this particular things that are happening. And I thought, what better than to do a film on the story and to bring Sagarika's pain and journey through this film and make people aware of what she went through in those 2 years, the way she fought. She fought against her husband, a country, her own country, because she believed that she didn't do anything wrong and that she deserved to get the custody of her children back. So she never let go. So I think it was a superhero story for me in the true sense, a real life hero. And I didn't want to let go of the opportunity to be able to play her.
It was, honestly, you played it so well, Rani. And I say this time and time again on my show. I say it to my listeners, and I just say how, and I'm not just saying it because I'm speaking to you today, but you are such a fine actress. And the filmography that you have given us over the years, yes, it's been vast, but I just feel when you do films like this, like a Mardani or a No One Killed Jessica or a Mrs Chatterjee, I don't know, it's just very empowering. Like, it's just so empowering watching you do these roles. Do you think that you'll go on and do more of these, or do you feel that you'll choose different subjects?
I feel that these kind of subjects kind of choose me, because I don't know, it's like somewhere this came to me, like it could have been any other actor, but this film, this particular journey chose me to be part of it. And I don't necessarily look for scripts like this. They somehow just choose me.
I mean, it's amazing. I absolutely love seeing in these kind of roles. I was actually speaking to the director of Ashima. Yeah, I was speaking to her yesterday, and in fact, she shared her personal journey with me as well yesterday. And I mean, what was it like being directed by Ashima herself?
It was nice because Ashima is a single mom herself.
Yeah.
And she was very involved with Sagarika right from the beginning. It was her thought that she wanted to get this story on celluloid, and she worked on the project much before it came to me. She was working relentlessly on trying to get this project made, and I think she was quite involved with Sagarika and her journey, and she put it out in this 2 hour really very beautifully, because there were certain challenges that we faced during the making of the film, because we didn't have legal permission to show too much of the husband or his point of view, or there was no permission from his end. So it was mostly the film was through the lens of Sagarika.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was quite a task. It was quite a challenge.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I mean, the scripts that you're choosing at the moment are as such, but has your filmmaking and your script deciding, has that kind of changed over the years, or is it just like a one process and you just kind of feel like, yes, okay, this is something that I would want to do?
See, it's always been a trigger for me. I want to portray different Indian women in different avatars, because I truly believe that Indian women are truly, truly special. And through my journey, I want to play different Indian women, and I want to tell the global audience that this is who we are, and never underestimate an Indian girl.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely never underestimate us. Now, Rani, going forward, what sort of projects, can we see you in, or what sort of stuff do you want to do more films, or what?
I have no idea what I'm going to do next. Everything depends on Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway. I want to see how the audience embraces the film, whether they embrace it, whether they don't embrace it, because there's a lot of things that have changed after pandemic, where people are choosing content films to be watched only in their homes.
Yeah.
But this is a film that needs to be watched by millions of people in the cinemas, to give it that push, to give it the awareness. So I'm hoping that they give this film a chance.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it really will. I mean, even I took my mum and dad to see it yesterday as well. And just as parents, I really wanted them to see it because any parent can really, really connect with something like this. That, I mean, even as a daughter.
Did they like the film?
They really loved. My mom was crying in the film. She would I could just hear her just like her sniffles, and she was wiping away her tears. And I had to look at her a couple of times and ask her, "Are you okay?" But they walked out of the film and they said it was, they could really connect to it. And this is why I really wanted them to see it. So, even they loved it. So it's a great film. It is really good. And I'm glad you did something like this, because it is a story that needs to be told. And in fact, at the screening yesterday, I did bump into somebody, and even he was saying, he goes, "Oh, this was in the news." And I was like, "What year did this happen in?" Because even I didn't know. And he was like, "It wasn't so long ago." So, like you mentioned as well, like you didn't hear about it in the news, but it was there. So I think it's really important for you to kind of, make this into a movie that there is awareness of it. But Rani, you've had, such a wonderful journey. When you look back at the films that you have done, I mean, how do you feel?
Anushka, this will be the last question that we'll be taking.
Yeah, sure.
I feel kind of, how do I put it? I feel relieved, actually. More than that, I think I do feel a sense of happiness. I think that it has gone a certain way, my career and my journey, and I feel responsible towards my fans in a way that I don't want to let them down, and that has always triggered my choices in films, because that is one thing that I would never want to do, is disappoint them.
And you certainly haven't. So thank you so much. Please never stop doing movies. Carry on doing them. You're amazing. Thank you, Rani. All the best for Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway. It's a great film, and congratulations to the entire team.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anushka.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.